Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Adventures with Maxwell, and I'm just panning over a couple things here. I talked some of my local convenience stores in to let me exchange um, for the pennies and sometimes the silver or the clad stuff, excuse me, nickels, quarters, and dimes, and their little trays that they have up there when they, you know what I'm talking about, the little penny trays that they have. I have a couple, two or three stores that let me exchange them. So it's kind of like pocket change, but an extended version. I'm going to get these separated out by denomination, years, decades, whatever is going to be easiest for me to search, and I'll be right back with you. All right, I got all the sorting done. I got a couple of beat up ones here. That one is an 86, I believe, but it's in pretty rough shape. I've got 160s. Um, I got quite a few 70s, 80s, a lot of 90s, the 2000s, and then I have the Shield Sense here, which I don't know too much about them. Variety Vista doesn't have too many of the new ones on there, and then when you do, you know, pop open the ones they have, there's not too many errors on there. Some die chips here and there, I think, on the shields, and a couple die cracks on the older ones. And then of course I separated those out, but I'm gonna save those for when we search these dimes, nickels, and quarters. I also have 5 rolls of pennies from my bank to search. Um, so since I have you here, we'll take a look at this 1962, and as you can see, um, there is a double die obverse on the 62. I believe that's the Philly, but this one is I don't have good light here. This is a 62 Philly, so there is a double die on the obverse. Let's just take a quick peek and see if we can find some doubling. And I'm still learning where the doubling mainly occurs on some of these coins. Um, Rob from Rob Finds Treasures helps out a lot. He's probably tired of me asking him questions and sending pictures, uh, but I'm not really seeing any any doubling. Um, on this one. Let's just take a peek at the back, see if we can see anything that does have a rotated. It does have a rotated die. Let's see. Straighten it out. Flip it straight over. It is rotated probably about 5%. Looks like. Let's see if there's anything crazy on the back here. Die cracks. I kind of like hanging on to that because people do like to collect that kind of stuff. Um, and I do too if it looks cool. I like the tone stuff. All right, so nothing special on that 62. Um, let me get let me get the 70s separated out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have I have a 70. I have a 70D, a 71S, a 72D, a 77 Philly, and then I have a 78D and a 78P. Uh, the only thing that they really have is at 71 and 72. Let's take a look. It's the 71S. Um, nope, I don't have any. Let's take a look at these, and then I will do the rest, the 80s and the 90s, and the 2000s. And if I find anything, I'll bring you back in on those. Not anything too crazy here. Um, Sometimes you may see some die clashes. It's um, die cracks, rotated dies. You get enough of them, and you know you can sell them for a lot, I guess. Auction them off. Nothing too crazy. A couple of smaller. This is that 71S. I'm happy to see S mint marks because, excuse me, here in Wisconsin, I don't see too many S mint marks. Um, that is a pretty nice looking S, though, ain't it? Uh, Nothing really too crazy on the front there. I'm gonna finish searching these, um, and if I find anything, I'll bring you back in. I'm also gonna separate the 80s out so I can get those looked at. And I'll bring you back in when I find something. All right, I'm bringing you back in because this 1977 Philadelphia does not have any double die outverses or reverses um, that I know of or that I can find, but it does have a very nice rotated die. Unless I was just seeing things, it's a couple percent. I must have just been seeing things. Yeah. All right, I'll keep. All right. So I have underneath here. If I can hold on to the phone, I got to get me a tripod. So this is 1978 Philly, and if we look at Variety Vista, um, it says that there's extra thickness on Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, and you can see the pictures. Um, the thickness that they have in the letters, um, and also in the date. And there is a little marker around the eye. Um, so let's start at the top. Throw this underneath the scope, and it does have that extra thickness. From what I can see, it does. Um, if you guys think different, if I can get the penny to hold still, to me it looks like it is. It is that double die, especially on the date. I'm having issues here. My fingers are so big, you know. Apologize for the coughing. Um, you can see that there is a tad bit of doubling on the edge of the 9, and it is a little extra thick. So let's go look. Now, obviously, this picture is in better shape than mine, but the thickness looks the same. Um, or trust. I'm learning how to. I'm still learning how to do this, so just bear with me. So let's take a look at this R. I'm still pretty confident that this is one, but I could be wrong. I'm going to set it off to the side and, well, let's look at his eye. Let's look at his eye and see if we have that other marker, if we can even see it. Uh, I'm not seeing it. There isn't anything on here, but I'm going to put this one up to the side here and I'll take a look at it later. Throw a couple questions out there. I'll keep hunting. If I find something, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I didn't find anything, um, but interesting on the 2000s, um, 2000 through 2009. It seems to be the major thing you're looking for is doubling on the pillars on pretty much all of them on this right side here, and then there's some here on most of them. Uh, there's not many um, on the D's, which is all I had in the 2000s. They were all D's. So that's interesting. And like I said, I don't know too much about these because these are the newer ones. 2000 and well, the 2009s. Obviously, those are the presidential. Those are the Abe Lincoln series. Um, and then 2010 on, I believe, is when they started doing the Shield. Um, and I think he has some in here. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, see, he doesn't have any in here. So I don't know, and I'm not good enough to really know on the shields what to look for. Um, well, anyway, so that's the pennies that I have been graciously allowed by some of my local convenience stores to exchange and search. So I have found before some wheat pennies in there. Um, so if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so that way when I make a new video, you'll be the second to know. Otherwise, keep dreaming, keep hunting, keep living. Adventures with Maxwell, out, out. Hey, buddy. Tell them bye. All right. See you in the next video.